Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Today we're staying in that theme of the top 10 mythic decks right now for the new July season, additionally with M21. So here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look. We're checking out the number 7 ranked deck, a Gruul Midrange one. So pretty excited about this. Here we go with the deck list. We'll go ahead and cover off on some of these newcomers for this Gruul shell in a minute. But before we do so, just a reminder that this deck list is available for you down below in the description. So please feel free to go down there and grab it. Now, what do we have that's new? Maybe you noticed it as we're going through. We have Scavenging Ooze. So this is awesome in terms of exiling an opponent's graveyard. We get some life. We get a +1/+1 counter when it's a creature. This card is nasty and brutal. It was one of my favorite modern cards for a long time. Now, next, we got Rada, Heart of Keld. So this is a legendary creature, but funny enough, it does also fall in the elf one. So if you're an elf player and love that shell as well, good for you. Now, we have a couple of things here with this card. One, we get a look at the top card of our library. Anytime we can play lands from that, we can do that with Rada. The other thing is, this creature also gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of lands we control for 6. And it has first strike when it's your turn. So this thing can get real big, real fast, and be a great end winner for us, or a clutch game winner. So next, we also got Garruk Unleashed. Now, this is a great newcomer in addition to this deck as well. Up to one target creature gets +3/+3, gains trampled on end of turn, or we can -2. But if our opponent has more creatures, it actually only costs us 1. And we get a 3/3 Green Breeze token. So pretty awesome. As -7 is at the beginning of your end step, you may search your library for a creature card, put it on the battlefield, shuffle your library. Not bad. All right. And finally, Terror of the Peaks. This guy is nasty. So anytime that we target him or our opponent targets him, sorry, not us, opponent targets him, it costs an additional 3 life to cast. And whenever another creature enters the battlefield under our control, Terror of Peaks deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target. Any target. Not creature, any target. So you can hit a planeswalker and you can hit a player. So I have had the unfortunate after effects of this guy in some draft decks, and it's not fun. Hit you, and then he flies in, and it's game pretty quick. So lots of awesome options for us now that we got going on here. Very excited about it. This deck runs 24 lands. In best of 1, you may want to run 22, something to consider. It gives you a couple other options here. Maybe another Garruk or whatever you want to call him. Now, quickly, we're going to talk a little bit about sideboard because it's always important to do so, even though I play best of 1 right now, even though I did make the Mythic qualifier, so please go ahead and check that out. I'm going to have to play best of 3. I don't really get a choice. So this is great for me to kind of play all these things and figure out what deck I do want to play, or if I'm going to stay with Mono Red, because Mono Red is still a top deck, oddly enough, right now. So anyway, I shouldn't say oddly enough, but anyway, here we go. Red Cap Melee. You're going to want to play this against anything that's got red. You're going to want to play this against Mirror Match. You're going to want to play this against Mono Red. I would play this against Rakdos decks. Maybe Jeskai, because it does hit a Planeswalker, so you can keep that in mind as well. That is good. Next, we got Lava Coil. I play this in Mirror Matches. I would play this against anything that's got 4-drop creatures. It's great against Mono Green as well. This would be real good against Mutate decks, those are still around. And any creature-based deck that you may want to play this in. Maybe this is where you side out the 2 lands, pop this bad boy in. Next, we got Thrashing Brontodon. So any artifact deck, I play this in Mirror actually just to get Embercleave, but the big ones that you guys already know is Jund and any sack deck, so Rakdos as well. You're going to want to play this. Now, it does hit enchantments. We still are seeing those, so this would be a great card in Esper as well for you to take out, or Orzhov, to take out that annoying Doom Foretold, but you get to choose. All right, Clythos, God of Destiny. So this is, again, I think I've mentioned this before, one of my favorite, minus now we do have Scavenging Ooze. Tough call. Clythos, Scavenging Ooze. Yeah. Anyway, Clythos adds to that graveyard removal. You don't have to pay for it, and you get a 4-point swing. And if you need mana, it gives you some mana. So again, like scavenging, anytime that you need to get stuff out of the graveyard, this is going to be great against Bant. This would be great against the sack decks. And there you go. Now, this is perfect. If you guys watched my top 5 deck, I think. This one's 7. Yeah, top 5 mono green one. I talked a lot about shifting Ceratops in terms of that sideboard. I'm glad to see this here as well. So I made the sideboard for that one because it was the best of 1 deck. This is best of 3, and this is the reason why you have shifting Ceratops. Blue. You already know that, but this is extremely important, especially right now with the Simic Flash decks making a huge comeback. This guy's not going to get countered. So you got to keep that in mind, and that protection is going to be huge for you. It's going to be huge against Bant as well. So keep those things in mind in your back pocket. Same with Azorius. So, all right, that's where you're going to want to play those. I would actually, too, the other thing is Flyers. The Flyer decks is where I play that. All right, Vivian Monsters Advocate. So I sideboarded this also in the best of 3 for that mono green deck. This card's great. Again, I would run this when you need a lot more bodies, or if you run into, I think there I mentioned Ugin. So Ugin comes in, board wipes, you still got creatures on the board. So that is where I would play that, especially for that deck, again, when you need bodies, or if you need to search and get kind of that cascade going on. All right, let's jump into it here and play some competitive matches. As always, super excited about this. We have just reset here, and there's that mono green one I was talking about. We just reset here, so we're going to jump into it. I'm in tier 3 platinum, so essentially mythic at the moment because of the reset. Now, quickly, as always, I just want to say thank you to you guys. It's been a crazy ride so far. Please feel free to sub to the channel down there. You can stay up to date on content. You get to see me a little bit more if that's a good thing for you. I'd like to brighten your day as best I can. Now, whether it's your first time or 100th time, as I like to say now, please feel free to support the channel. So thank you to all of you that already do. And let's look at this lovely starting hand. No, we're not going to keep this. We need one of each. We got one of each. We're good here. We got ooze. The question is, do I want to keep 2 oozes? 2 bodies. I think I'll keep 1. There we go. We'll keep 1. Ooh, sack deck. We'll keep Pelt. So this is where we're going to hold. We're going to hold that guy back a little bit. Ooh, mono black sack. There we go. Oh, should have played that. Hit myself for 2. That was a slight mistake. Slight mistake, you guys. Still alive, though. Didn't want to go in with that. Hopefully he sacks one here. And then, extra hopefully, he does not have the recall Death Dweller. Which, if he gets a 5/5 flyer, we're going to be in a world of hurt. Real fast. Alright. Now we are in play. On a couple levels, actually. No, we're not going to trade. So I can live with that. mono black flying deck. Now this is where I wish I had ambush. And that's not gonna help. And we'll go to game. All right, on to the next one. That is a tough, unfortunate loss for us to start off the bat. No pun intended there with the batty flying Regisaur. But anyway, okay, on to our second match here with our Gruul Midrange. So that deck was a modified version of the #1 ranked deck right now, which is mono black. So please, you can. I did a stint on that. You can go. Feel free to go check that one out if you'd like. All right, on to bigger and better things here. Starting off with a loss, a little tough, but we'll see how it goes. I like to do the two ones at least for you guys. They're the key component. If you guess, Scavenging Ooze. So we got to see that engine go. Here, this one's a little bit different. We get to go first. Yes, we will keep this. Generally, you know, a good deck should be running like a 60+ win rates on the play, in my opinion. That we like. Not lethal yet. That was perfect for us there. Boom. See, now we had a fast match. That's how it works. All right. From a mono black loss to a mono green win. Maybe not even, that might have been a mutate deck. We don't even know. They just only got green lands. Now, Sir Farron. There you go. It's a great, great card, by the way. I lost that on a turn 3 mono green. Believe me, it was nasty. All right, here we go. Maddox. Let's do it. On to our third and final match here. What do we got? We got some oozes. We got 2 lands. We got the colors. We'll try it. We will try it. Oh boy, mono black or sack. This is probably sack one. If we can get one more land, I would like to get you guys to see Rada here. There we go. Now, I could have waited. Could have waited till they swung in and then maybe did the damage, and that's probably what they would have done. I can live with that. Sack, probably. Yep. So we do not have the 3. We'll dump that. It's not going to be what we need yet. We can get him next turn, but he can't sack his guy. Oof. Mono black. Here it is again. Here it is again. Each player discards a card. I don't need cleave right now. He'll have sack. So let's do this. I need to get 2 on the board, which I can do next turn. So many of you may have seen last time in my version of this match that what's he got in there? Gain some life. We could go that route too. I actually want to do this so I can see the top card. So we got Rada here. Perfect. If they go into full control or a stop at the beginning, he could have used both those actually. So we don't have enough yet here. Oh, here we go. Now we got it. As long as they don't have an instant speed spell here, we're okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's fine. I can live with that. I can live with that. Because now we can put Scavenging Ooze in. And... ooh! I'm going to put that down. Let's see here. Can steal 2. Let's get this one on. All right, so let's get big. So we could put that up. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This would be 11. That's actually lethal. And I think we still have it. Oh, there we go. Boom. We got a revenge on mono black there. Look at that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So we got to see pretty much everything minus the flying dragon there. So pretty awesome. Love that Gruul deck. Good recovery from the start off of the loss with mono black, but nonetheless 2-1. So let's go ahead and take a look at this deck once again. So again, this is the 7th ranked Gruul Midrange deck right now. There you have the cards. These are, as a reminder, down below in the deck list for you. Or sorry, in the description is the deck list for you. And then lastly, here is the sideboard as well. So things that we could have sideboarded there. Against the mono black, Clythos could have worked. Keep removing those things out. The other things that we could have played there, maybe Vivian would have been nice. Again, against the sack and those kinds of things. But overall, ran well. And we got to see everything minus Terror of the Peak. So pretty happy about that. Planeswalkers, you stay safe. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel down over there. Would love to see you around more. Stay up to date with awesome content, deck lists, things for you to stay competitive, and just points of view and strategy. So you take care. We'll see you again soon. And I hope you enjoy this Gruul Midrange deck that's ranked in the top 10 as much as I have. So hopefully I don't run into you, but maybe I will. So take care, Planeswalkers. Mythras out.